in this week's video, my dad is back out at Cowdenbeath Racewall. We're here on a Sunday. It's actually the emergency services fun day, but it's still a full points meeting. So we're out with the Mark IV Fiesta and we'll see how my dad gets on. So there's been no changes made to the car since the last meeting. We've just done the tyre pressures, fuel and set up the cameras. So we're pretty much ready to go. So also in this past week we hit 1,600 subscribers on the channel. I couldn't actually believe it when it happened, but thank you so much for the support on the channel. I'll keep posting videos every week and I'll just try my best. So thank you very much for that. But now it was time for the first heat. Let's see how my dad gets on in this one. And the green flag was dropped. My dad got a decent start there and he was doing good from the blue roofs. My dad was right on the back bumper of the car in front of him, which made for some good close racing. My dad and the other group of drivers in front of him were catching up to the two lower graders that were in first and second. And from the outside you can see just how close the cars are. My dad's also under pressure from the 64 car going into every corner. He does well to hold him off right now though. And coming into the pit bend, the 64 car is seamlessly able to get round the outside of my dad and the other drivers. And my dad's once again on the back bumper of the car in front, but he's just not able to get round him. And that's heat 1 over for my dad. Let's go and see how he thought the race went. So Dad, back in for first heat, how did that one go?
The bad pal. We were running late anyway with the Bairns football this morning, so it's good to get out just in no damage again, so
perfect. Were you 5th place?
The car felt alright.
Good.
Just keep going and keep the damage down, that's the main thing.
Perfect. So after my dad's 5th place in heat 1, it was time for his 2nd heat. And the green flag had dropped, and it was another good start for my dad. And coming round to finish his first lap, my dad has a close one there, but he just manages to hang on. Good driving from him there. With the sun shining in the sky, it made the track really dry, which gave the driver some amazing grip. Go on, Dad, down the inside. Yes. My dad had managed to get down the inside of the 17 car down the straight, but going into the pit bend they ended up slipping away again, which lost him the position. And once again it's some close racing with the pack ahead going for the lead. And unfortunately a few laps later the 227 and 700 car managed to get past my dad. And with 2 laps left, it's a battle for any position right now. It's a very close finish between my dad and the 17 car. My dad managed to get 9th, which is another great finish. With the fuel being topped up one last time for the day, it was time for the final. Let's see what my dad can do. And the green flag's dropped for the final time today, and my dad's got a great start there. There was some loss of grip there again, gone into the pit bend, but my dad manages to correct it. And once again, it's a great battle for position right round the track.
Go on, Dad.
And right around the outside comes the 64 car with ease. My dad's currently in 4th position, and it's a really close battle with the cars up in front. They're both battling for the 2nd place, so let's see what happens. Once again, my dad was down the inside of the 688 car, but he just loses out on the straight. From the outside camera angle, you can see just how close the racing is behind my dad. They're all trying to get in front of him to get into that 4th place. But on the first turn of the 2nd last lap, my dad's forced to the outside, which lets the other cars through. And with 1 lap left, it's going to be a close finish for my dad. And he finishes just in front of the 700 car, which gives him the 7th place. So Dad, you've came back in for your final race of the day. How do you feel it went?
That was good. No damage. Good close racing.
That was.
Nobody got any major damage, so that's great. Aye.
So unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this week's video. It was a good day's racing. I really enjoyed filming it as well. But I've got another video coming very, very soon, so here's a little teaser. So, Will, you've had your cock of the north race. How do you feel it went?